Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today's video is another TEMU haul, but this time it's items that I purchased for a miniature I want to make. So just to quickly explain, when I did my cleanup of my old craft room and my current craft space, I found this shadow box or memory box, or there's me, hi me. So I found this shadow box in amongst all of my goodies amongst my wooden collection of goodies, and I've done nothing with it, and so you can see it just sort of comes out the back. I wrote down the measurements there so I knew exactly what the display area is. So it's 24 centimeters that way, 19 centimeters that way, and this space here is 3 centimeters. It gave me an idea of wanting to do my own little miniature, I guess you could say, room. It won't be a full room, obviously, because it's a shadow box frame, but the idea is it's going to be a wall of the room. And the room I've chosen to build for this box is a BDSM dungeon. And it will only be, as I say, like one wall of what that wall would look like in a BDSM dungeon. So that started me on my hunt for little miniature things. I want to do it 1/12 scale. So I went to TEMU to get some bits and pieces to start with that idea. Now I couldn't get everything I wanted, and I do want to make a few of the parts for the room myself as well. This haul here is a good start, so I thought I'd share it with you. So first of all, we'll start off with, I got this ruler, which is technically considered a dollhouse or a miniature ruler. Now, because I'm in Australia and we use the metric system, well, I think the most of the world is supposed to use the metric system now, from my understanding. I got this ruler because it is in inches, because when we're talking dollhouses, we still talk in inches. So a 1/12 scale, of course, means 1 foot is equal to 1 inch. And I was not educated on inches, and so the whole concept of inches, I mean, I get the standards because you still get inches when you're talking scrapbook papers and things like that. So I know like 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, that sort of thing, but I didn't know what like your little mini inches, I don't even know what you would call, like I know they're millimeters in centimeters. I don't know what these little readings in between an inch is, and I didn't know they were in 16ths. So the whole inch concept is just so confusing to me. So I thought this ruler was specially designed to help with that conversion. So it's a 12-inch ruler, or it does on this side what I like. You can do 6 inches that way or 6 inches that way. So if 0 is your starting point, you've got 6 inches either way. So I'm hoping this will help me when it comes to measuring things for miniatures in the 1/12 scale, because yeah, miniatures are still done in the inch system. And so if something is 4 3/8 of an inch, I'll be able to see what that is, because the whole system, as I said, confuses the heck out of me. Give me centimeters and millimeters, they make so much more sense. But if I'm going to do miniatures, I have to get used to the imperial system. So I thought this ruler was a really good start. Next thing I got that I didn't have and will help, because definitely when I'm making this miniature room I want to build, I have to create a couple of bits of furniture I want to make. So I got this, which is called what, Sally? I believe it's called a miter shear, and it is just to like cut the little pieces of wood that I have. Like I've got some balsa wood that I can cut to shape, but it also does it at different degrees. So yeah, if you want an angled cut, you can definitely have an angled cut. And with it you also get extra blades. So they will be nice and sharp. I won't play with them. So you get 2 extra blades with this one, as well as the one in the tool as it came. So yeah, that will be really handy for me to cut, because the first thing I want to cut is I'm making a St. Andrew's cross to go on the back wall. I'll put a picture up here if you're not familiar with BDSM furniture, so that you understand what it's for. But this one also locks like that, so it's not going to open. So yeah, really cool little unit there. And just a reminder that all of these things that I got from TEMU, I will put my shopping cart down in the description. So if you are interested in any of these products, it's in the description. Just click on the link to see my shopping cart, and also check out my links for TEMU as an affiliate. If you buy some stuff using my link and code to get into TEMU, then I get a commission, but there's no pressure to do that whatsoever. So let's move on. Then I got this little drawer, and it comes out, which is awesome. So a little drawer unit. Now there was this and another item which TEMU didn't have, and something good to know: if you buy things and TEMU don't have it in stock when they go to ship it, they will refund that money, obviously, that you've spent, but also give you a $5 credit. Well, $5 Australian in my case, credit. I'm not sure what it is for other currencies, but yeah, so I got a $5 credit for them not having two items that I was wanting. So I was quite happy with that. I did get the item that I actually wanted from elsewhere, and that will be in a different haul. But there was that item, and this item was, this is also designed for this room to sort of sit in there. But I think the other one I got, the other unit, which I'll show in a different video, will suit better. But this was meant to be like for a spanking bench. And as I said, the other one will suit it better, but definitely will keep this and find a use for it, because this is different miniature rooms is something I want to try and do. There were these two wooden picture frames, which I shall cut open because those bags are sealed very nicely. So I got a large one and a smaller one. They don't have glass or anything in them, but you can put your picture obviously in there, and that is the pretty frame. If you had like acetate or clear plastic or something, you could easily make it look like a glass frame there. Not a problem. And they look like they're really well made. They're not broken or anything. I can definitely see they're all attached nicely. So very happy with them. And I liked the fact that they were plain wood, so I can paint them any colour I want to match the theme of the room. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do the background, sort of this again, showing this again, the background piece, which will be the wall. I don't know if I want to paint it a solid colour or look for some sort of textured scrapbook paper, like say brick or something. I'll probably paint it. What should we show you next? These little hooks here. So these two hooks I got to fit on the back wall. So you've got some instructions there in several different languages on what they are. So here they are. Now they're just little, they'll obviously go on the wall again, the back wall, and they're just meant to be, as they are, hooks to hang things off, and in this case, because it's a BDSM dungeon, I'll be hanging off implements I make. And I got them in a bronze colour, but again, I could change the colour if I really wanted to. I like the bronze colour, so I'll keep them as that. They do come in not several, I think there was 3 different colours, but I like the bronze ones the most. I'll keep one out because I want to see if something else I got hangs on there very well. Now, again, I'm learning, so this whole 1/12 scale, and from what I could tell, here we go, we'll use my awesome ruler I just got. So that's about 2 inches. So in real scale, that would be 2 foot, which then I've got to then convert what 2 foot is to centimeters, because that's what I understand. So in my scale, I just did a quick Google, that would be about 60 centimeters. So basically 2 of these ruler lengths. And I think that would be right, you know, on a 1/12 scale for hanging things. I don't think that's over exaggerated on size. yeah, so that's what I'm finding a bit confusing, because as a newbie, I've got to really sit there, convert it from inches to feet to understand what that is in real scale, and then that feet into centimeters to understand it in my measurements. So yeah, anyway. Now for the flooring, I found these, and you get 10 squares in the set. Now they came in a couple of different designs. I liked this one. Now, with my measurements, 10 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was it 99 squares? I thought it was meant to be 10. No, definitely 9. I don't know why I thought 10, but it's definitely 9. These, I think, are meant to help you stick it on, which is obviously not enough, because there's 9 pieces, so only 4 stickers is not enough. And these are made, looks like, from wood. So I'll have to glue them on myself. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's a bit silly to send you 4 little things to place these on if they're not, if there's 9 pieces. But from what I measured, as I said, it was 3 centimeters thick and 19 centimeters across. So I'm pretty sure that these will fit. Because these are 3 by 3 centimeters according to the ad, but I'll just check that. Yeah, 3 by 3. So that's why I got them, because as I said earlier, that frame I'm using is 3 centimeters thick exactly. So I just needed to get, basically it's going to be 1 row thick on the bottom, and I just need to make it to 19 centimeters. So I'll probably have to cut one. We'll see how I go when I go to do it, but that's 18 centimeters. So I can either have like a 1/2 centimeter gap at either end, which I might even do, and fill that up with something, or I'd have to cut one of these pretty much 2 centimeters off it, but definitely enough pieces to make the floor. And they're quite nice. I like the pattern on them, and I wanted a lighter floor color. I mean, it'd be so easy to make everything really dark and black, which I didn't want to do, which is why I think I might make the background wall like a brighter color if the floor's this light color, and make the furniture, like paint the frames and the furniture and all that darker, like black. So next, a few more things to go. We'll look at the silicone mold I got, because I wasn't sure how big each mold was going to be, and I could have other uses for this if it's not going to work for making silicone things for the room. They're technically breadboards, but in the terms of what I'm building, paddles. So, you know, take your wholesome thing and turn it into something weird. And I just wanted to see, because it just gave you the measurements when I ordered it on what the actual entire piece is. So I just wanted to see what each of the actual molds are. So that's going to be 5 centimeters. I'm going to have to do it in inches because it's not going to help. So 2 inches again is 2 foot. So these are going to be way too big for, yeah, 2 inches on that one as well. So that would be like 2 foot, which is 60 centimeters, or 2 of these rulers. Yeah, that's way too big for a 1/12 scale, unless you're doing like a novelty paddle, which no. So these are going to be too big for the purpose I want them, but not too big if I want to make individual non-scaled breadboard / paddles as key rings. So that was the alternative I had in mind if it did turn out that they weren't going to be a 1/12 size. They might even be a 1/6 size. They might be good for that, but which is like your Barbie doll size. I'm not doing 1/6 size, but I might be able to look at that and make them and sell them as 1/6 size. Again, that's something I'll have to calculate off screen, because it really is doing my head in trying to work out all these calculations. I'm sure the more I do it, the easier and quicker I will get it, but just as a beginner, nope. So I bought these as a backup just in case, and these are advertised as 1/12 sized cutting boards, breadboards, whatever you want to call them, and there's 6 of them. So you've got your 3 rectangles and your 3 round ones. And if I just bring this in again quickly, yeah, you can definitely see way too big in the mold for those. That's all right. So these will work. These will work. And this is something I wanted to hang from one of these hooks, so we'll test it. Oh, perfect. Hangs on there beautifully. So that's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. Really, really happy with that. Obviously, these will be painted up and some leather put on them. But yeah, these will work brilliantly. 2 more items to go, and these ones I bought, these are basically in your jewelry findings. So these are like connectors for when you use beads, things like that. But what I will be using them for, and I got the 4cm ones, yeah, 40 millimeters, because I did my measurements before I ordered it. And what I will be using these for are spreader bars. So I'm sure I'm giving everybody a bit of an education today who's watching my channel with all of these bits and bobs. My Google search when I was finding these bits and pieces to use, just amazing what I had to search and look up and get sizes for. But these, I chose the 4mm ones because I think it worked out to, again, I don't know the numbers in my head, but when I did them all, it worked out perfectly to what your average spreader bar would be in real size. So yeah, and they came in a pack of, I think it's 50. Yes, a pack of 50, and there was like they do come in a number of different sizes, and there was other colors as well, but I thought the 4cm ones were perfect. So I can make a few spreader bars with those. And then lastly were these 1/2 centimeter or 0.2 of an inch, it says it there, white. These are your cord ends, which I will use to be the ends of whips and things like that I make. So they will be perfect because they've got the hole in them that you can hang them, say, on those hooks there, or if you want to add a tiny little bit of leather to make it like a holding strap or something like that. Yeah, I thought these were an awesome size and color for that. And again, they're silver, but if I did want to keep them silver, I could paint over them if I wanted to. And that was it. Let me drag it all back in. There's your 2 frames. There's your cord ends, your connectors, the 6 awesome, we'll call them cutting boards because that's what they're sold as, even though they're not. There's an example of the flooring, the mold, which is going to be too big, but that's okay. As I said, got other uses for it. There's your little, again, I think this was under kitchen furniture, your little kitchen unit with a drawer. Almost be like a butcher's block really if you wanted to do it as a kitchen miniature. The 2 hooks for hanging the implements when I make them. What else is there? There's the ruler, and of course not most importantly, but definitely most handy is the miter cutter. So there you go, all of this from TEMU to help me start building my very first miniature room. So I'm really going to be excited to do that. I know it's not going to be something to everybody's taste. I'm going to have fun doing this, and I will do it on camera. And again, it's your choice whether or not you want to follow along with that or not, but it's something I'm not going to shy away from who I am. I promised that I was going to start doing what I really loved, and this is the sort of stuff I love to do. It will be my very, very, very first independent miniature. I've only built the roll-off ones which were all snapped together and easy to do miniature rooms, which I showed on camera, and one in like a little tin. I think I showed that one on camera as well. So yeah, I've got a lot of learning to do when it comes to miniatures, and that's why I thought the best way to do it is build something you find really fun and exciting. And I also do have normal kits to build as well, but the idea is that I get the skills up so I can corrupt them, so to speak. Just a reminder again that if you are interested in any of this stuff, my link is below in the description for TEMU if you want to use that link to help me get commissions, or if you're just interested in the shopping cart so you can see if you can find different versions or like start you in the direction, that's also going to be in the description. But let me know what you thought of this haul and leave me a comment because I do love to hear from you and I always respond. If this is your first video of mine that you've watched, or if you've been a long time watcher and have yet to do so, please consider subscribing, or even better, please do subscribe. Hit that like button and also the notification bell. It all helps out my channel, helps YouTube find my channel in the ever-growing algorithm, and yeah, hopefully recommend it to like-minded people. But if you are interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video, so thank you all again for watching, and until next time, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.